Good morning, my dear students, grade 1 intermediate. Nice to meet you this morning in lesson 4D, country profile 3, grammar. In the grammar, we're going to focus on the use of the superlative forms. If you remember in the previous lesson, the grammar point was the comparative adjectives or the comparative forms. Today, we're going to focus on the superlative, the second type of the positive adjectives. I mean by positive adjectives, adjectives in their original forms. Of course, as we saw in the previous lesson concerning the comparative, for the short adjectives, we add ER for the short adjectives. If the adjective, it is one syllable word and it is short sound or short syllable, we double the last letter. For example, hot, we double the T and we add ER. If it ends with Y, like lazy, happy, etc., we remove the Y, we replace it by I, and we add ER. For long adjectives means adjectives which have more than 2 syllables, like the adjective popular. It is made of 3 syllables. In the comparative form, we add more, and then we keep the same adjective as it is, we don't change it. For the irregular adjectives like good, bad, much, many, these adjectives, their forms change in the comparative. For example, good, better, bad, worse, much or many, more. Let's come now to the superlative form. The superlative form is, we take the adjective, we add est, and we write before it the article the. Of course, if these adjectives are one syllable adjectives or two syllable adjectives, for example, high, the highest, we add est at the end and we write the article the before the adjective. High, the, and write the adjective, and then we add est. Large, the largest, we add est and we add the before it. If you can focus why we add st only, because the adjective ends with the letter e. We add simply st. Hot, the hottest, we add est, we double the last letter which is t and we write before it the article the. Lazy, the laziest. As you can see in the comparative, we replace the y by I and then we add er. And the superlative form, we write the as usual before the adjective and then we add est, and of course we replace the y by I, the laziest. Popular, it is a long adjective. In the superlative form, we write the article the, and then most is the comparative form of more, and then we write the adjective without any additions, without any changes. So, the most popular, the plus most plus adjective. For the irregular adjectives, good becomes the best, bad, the worst, worse, the worst, much or many, the most. Let's take these sentences and complete them with the comparative or the superlative form of the adjectives in brackets. Of course, to make it clear for you, when we have the article the, we have to put the adjective in the superlative. When we have then, after the adjective, we put the adjective in the comparative form. Sentence number 1. The living room is the blank large room in our house. The living room is the, since we have the, so we write superlative comparative. Excellent, we write the superlative. So what is the superlative form of large? Yes, the largest. That's it. The living room is the largest room in our house. Sentence number 2. The Pacific is the blank deep ocean in the world. Since we have the, this is the indicator of the use of, yes, of the use of the superlative. And the superlative form of deep is, excellent, deepest. The Pacific is the deepest ocean in the world. 3. Mike is blank younger than me. He is blank old than my brother. Since we have than, what do we use? The, excellent, the comparative. So your answer is Mike is, that's it, younger than me, but he is, excellent, the old, or is older. Correct it here, please. Not the oldest, it is older. Older, ER. Not the oldest as it is in my PowerPoint. So it is older. DER, not DEST. Number 4. What's the popular place in your city? Since you have the, we use the, that's it, the superlative. And the superlative form of the adjective popular is, that's it, the most popular. 5. I think maths is blank easy than geography. Since we have then, we use the, that's it, the comparative. And the comparative form of easy is, excellent, easier. So I think math is easier, please correct it. It is EIER, is easier than geography, not IEST. It is comparative. This shop has got the blank modern clothes in the city. Since we have the, we use superlative, yes. So the superlative form of the adjective modern is, excellent, the most modern clothes in the city. That's it for today. See you in the next lesson, inshallah. Goodbye.